Hi y'all, this is Mattie from Mattie's Kitchen, and today I'll be making you all some delicious Salisbury steak and some butter homemade mashed potatoes. And here's the ingredients I'll be using. It's a simple video for Salisbury steak. I have 80% ground beef. I'll be using a little brown gravy, a W sauce, salt and pepper, and milk and breadcrumbs with the green pepper and an onion and some green onions. These are things to make a delicious Salisbury steak. And with my mashed potatoes, I'll be using butter potatoes. I'll be using canned milk, salt and pepper, and butter. That's all you need. I'll get back with you all when I start the steps. I said when I was talking about my potatoes, I said I had butter potatoes. They will be buttered, but I have golden potatoes, and I cut a couple of them in two. You really should want to be almost the same size so they can cook even. And now when I'm cooking my potatoes, I cook them in the skin, because they said that's the most healthiest part of it, and it's easy to peel them out. It saves time too. It's easy to peel them. And what I do, you don't have to. I just sprinkle a little salt in them. I don't know why. Just by habit. You don't have to. And you're going to let these boil until they get tender. And here's the ingredients I'll be using. I'll be using some pet milk. I'll be using evaporated pet milk, some real butter, and also some salt and pepper. These are only the things that you need for some good old-fashioned butter potatoes. Some people put cheese in them, but this is plain old-fashioned butter potatoes made for Salisbury steak. Okay, I'm gonna let these boil until you can turn your stove up high. That's what I do. And once it starts boiling, I put a top on mine. And once they start boiling, I cut it down, cut the stove down, but they need to boil. And as soon as they boil, it's best to take them out the water, because you don't want all that water in them. Take them out the water. Okay, I'll get back with you. Okay, I'm getting ready to mix my Salisbury steak and two ingredients I didn't name but can go in there. I know I need eggs, I forgot that. But my garlic powder, that's optional. But definitely you need some Worcestershire sauce and salt and pepper and eggs. I have 2 pounds of ground beef, and I'm using an egg per pound. So I'll be using 2 eggs. And here's my green peppers, in case if a person don't know what it is. I call them bell pepper. And here's my yellow onion, and they're chopped fine. And here's my green onions, and here's my bread that'll be going in here. Have you noticed when you all eating a Salisbury steak and you see that little kind of white part in there? That's bread. I don't know why they don't use breadcrumbs. They always soak their bread in milk. I don't know why, but I notice every time whenever I go out and I eat Salisbury steak, I see that little bread in it. So what I'm gonna do the same thing. This is how I was taught to do it. Take and just cut your bread in little cubes, break it off. It's up to you. And you're gonna have some milk, and you're gonna set it in this milk for a while. With the bread and the milk, like I said, I'm used to somebody doing that, but I don't know why. So I pour a little of this milk out, because I don't need all this milk. And like I said, I have 2 pounds. Put it in here and let it soak in there, and then you'll take it out. Let it soak as long as it takes, not long, just a few minutes. And break it up a little bit and put it in here. And your milk, this is whole milk, homogenized milk. And that's how I learned to make it. But like I say, I never thought, seemed like to me you would put breadcrumbs, but everybody I know soak their bread in milk. And so I'm getting ready to mix this up. I'm gonna let it soak in there. Get this out the way. Like I said, this is a 4th cup of onions, about a 4th cup of green peppers, and some green onions, just a little bit. And I'll be adding this, but I won't use all of the ingredients, but I'll let you know how I break it down. Okay, I'm gonna start adding my vegetable first. It doesn't matter. Like these are the green onions. I'm gonna put it just sprinkle. Like I said, by how I do my rule is I sprinkle it all the way around it. Then I know I have enough. This about 3 handfuls. These are, like I said, these are 2 pounds of ground beef, 85%. I'm gonna put the onions around it. That's the best way. I like to sprinkle my vegetable all around my food, and then I know it works for me. And I'm gonna take and put my green peppers in now. All I use is onion, green onions, yellow onion, and some green peppers. That's what I use for mine. I'm gonna put I'm gonna bust 1 egg in. These are large eggs, 2 of them, 2 per pound. And put the other one in. And this is what you call Salisbury steak. You don't want to get, now I've taken, put my little, like I say, I don't know why. I put my milk and breadcrumbs in here. My bread, not crumbs, just regular bread and milk. About 3 scoops. Take and stir this up and see. You don't want to get too wet. And you don't want it too dry neither. That's about right. That's how I do mine. Like I said, it's 2 pounds and 2 eggs. And that was about 5 full slices of bread. Any type you want. Mine's with whole wheat. Honey wheat, not whole, honey wheat. That's what mine was. So now I'm getting ready to put my vegetables in here. It's so simple, honey. Making a Salisbury steak and put my salt and pepper. Now I put my vegetables. I might put a little bit more. Put my pepper, go all the way around it. And put some garlic. This is optional. I think you need pepper and salt. This is optional. And then I put a little salt in here. I'm going to mix this up. Okay, and just a Worcestershire sauce. W sauce. I don't know, we always put that in ours. So, sprinkle that all the way around it. And that's it. That's how I do mine. I'm going to stir this up and mix this up. I might put a little bit more vegetables in mine. Just a little bit. See, that's all you need. Now I'm going to get this ready to form this up. Put this in a pan. Put it in the oven. I have my oven heated to 360. Yes, I might put a little bit more vegetables in here. That's how the consistent I want mine. It's a little wet, you know. But I'm going to get back with you when I get ready to shape them. Okay, I'm going to check my potatoes, and they look like they are ready. Let me see. You stick a knife, and they're ready. Good and ready. I don't want them to, I just want them to stay. I'm going to let them stay in this water. And when I get through shaping my Salisbury steak, I'm going to take this out the water and peel them and take them out so they won't be sitting in the water so long. Okay, what I'm getting ready to do now, cover that up. I'm getting ready to shape my Salisbury steak. And when you shake them, I already put you some clean gloves on. These are clean. I just changed my gloves. And you're going to shape them. You're shaping like an oval shape. I'm going to show you. And I'm going to recap what I put in here. I put green onions, green bell pepper, yellow onions, garlic, salt, garlic powder, salt and pepper, and some W sauce. Those are things that I put in mine. You can add other things you want, but I seen this like that green pepper. Oh, it makes it taste so much better than regular Salisbury steak. So I'm getting ready to shape them like it's over. You don't have them real dry, because see, one thing about Salisbury steak, you don't have them like a meatloaf, because you don't want them to, swell up like. So you're going to take and shape them oval shape. You're going to oval shape, and how you have all your vegetables sticking in there. And you're going to shape it like a football, I guess. But one thing about them, you smash them down. They have to be smashed down, because you don't want a big hump. When you get through shaping them, just shake them. Press them down. And they'll cook like that. To me, this is a serving size. Now, it might shrink because this was 85% a ground beef. Now, if you get 93, I don't like 93 for Salisbury steak. I like that only for, you make your steak hamburger sandwich. I don't even like that on my meat. I'd rather, for meat, if you're making a hamburger, you should use about 93. So I'm going to shape that again. Like I said, this is a serving size. Make sure you just shape them and flat them down. Press the vegetables in. But I like seeing my vegetables, though. They're going to cook. These are small vegetables. Make sure your vegetable are, cut real fine. Chop them. Chop them real fine. If you can't chop them yourself, you can get a blender and they'll chop for you, And blender costs, for chopping vegetables like that, they cost about $8. But they used to, probably about $12 now. When I bought mine, I bought it for about $8. So you don't have to waste your time chopping if you're not a good chopper. Just buy one of those mixers and you can do it. I'm going to shape all of these and I'm going to get back with you. Out of that 2 pounds of ground beef I had, I got 6 Salisbury steak. I got 7, 1 left over. And that last serving size, that's how, about the size one person enjoy. And I'm getting ready to put these in the oven. My oven is heated to 360, and I'm gonna let them cook until done. Most likely about 40 minutes, because they don't take long to cook. They don't take long to cook. And you don't want them to get dried out, because you want that juice on them. You want them to be juicy. And I'm gonna get back with you in about 30 minutes so I can see how they cook. Okay, you all ready to make my mashed potatoes. My Salisbury steak is sitting over there. My gravy is getting done. I did that off camera. This is a stick of butter. I had about 10 medium potatoes. And this is a stick of butter. The butter is melting in there. And that's all you do. Because you don't want to mash it too bad. You want a little lumps in your potatoes. Just a little bit. And these were yellow. I boiled them. They boiled till they got tender. I say about 45 minutes, an hour to 45. I'm gonna put some milk in there. You don't want it too wet. Put some milk. I got the butter in there. Like I said, salt and pepper. Needs be some good match. Salt and pepper and butter and milk. I use canned milk. You can use homogenized if you want to, but I think the can give it, because it's more concentrated, give it a better taste. And that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get a spoon. Take this off. And I can almost mash this with because they're wet enough. Take and stir them up. I don't want to mash them too much because I want to taste the lumps in them. That's all it is. It's perfect yellow to make mashed potatoes. And I use the golden potatoes. I have a stick of butter and put some more salt in, a little bit of salt. The most simple thing to make. Put some pepper. Stir it up. Like I said, I got a little lumps in it, so it don't matter. There's some good mashed potatoes. It smells so good, y'all. And gravy's over there cooking. There's my gravy. And I'm getting ready to put this on the plate and call it a day. This is so good. On your mashed potatoes, try the canned milk. If you never use this milk, is really good with it. And salt, pepper, and butter. Use real butter. I like that better than margarine. I'm going to set this on the plate and I'm going to get back with you all. Here's the final results of my Salisbury steak with homemade mashed potato. Don't that look good, y'all? That mashed potato is so good, and the Salisbury steak, but I sauteed some onions and some green peppers on the side of my Salisbury steak. I hope you all enjoyed this presentation, and if you did, tune into the next video coming up soon. Thank you once again for tuning into Mattie's Kitchen, and have a wonderful day.